The Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah is meeting the Prime Minister in what marks their first meeting since the deadly Pahalgam terror attack which killed 26 people. The discussions, they are expected to focus on the post-Pahalgam situation, including the security measures, the ongoing investigation that is led by the National Investigation Agency, and strategies to restore confidence in the region's tourism sector, which has been severely impacted by this attack. Omar Abdullah, he has been quite vocal about condemning the attack, emphasizing unity against terrorism and urging that innocent Kashmiris not face harassment elsewhere in India. In fact, this meeting is already over, and I'm currently joined by my colleague Nazir Masoodi to get us more on this. Nazir, take us through the details of this meeting.
Well, we don't know the details. So far, I don't have any info. Omar Abdullah has spoken after meeting Prime Minister, but it started around 5, and in less than 1 hour meeting is over, what we are hearing. And that it is clearly the very crucial meeting it was, because the background, the meeting was called because the situation in Jammu and Kashmir, post Pahalgam terror attack and the massacre of people, the impact of this attack and the response of the people after this attack was really unprecedented, and also political parties cutting across ideologies. Nobody, you could not even see if which one party is in the opposition, which is in the government, or government of Jammu and Kashmir, which doesn't have a responsibility of the security. It comes under the central government, but they said, no, it is a collective responsibility we have to take. So in this backdrop, Omar Abdullah meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi, clearly there must be the issues how to deal with the situation, because it has huge impact. The Jammu and Kashmir government, J&K Assembly, and all party meeting in Jammu and Kashmir has firmly backed centers, steps they have taken against terrorism and Pakistan, including this suspending Indus Water Treaty. In fact, Farooq Abdullah also said this was the big disadvantage to the people of Jammu and Kashmir, this Indus Water Treaty, because it was when a decision was taken, it was not taken in consultation with the leadership of Jammu and Kashmir. So Omar Abdullah, who was very, very proactive after the attack, he called an all-party meeting, he met injured, he talked to people, then called a special assembly session where he made a passionate, very, very emotional speech about what happened to people and how they should respond, and talking about that it would be the sentiment on the ground. It would be the beginning of the end of terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir, and then supporting centers, every move they have taken post this attack. So we have to see what has been discussed between the two leaders, Prime Minister and the Chief Minister. But it is a significant meeting in many ways, because also it shows kind of harmony between the central government and the state government, even if both are opposing each other politically. But when it comes to fighting terror, both appear to be on the same page.
Right. In fact, I'm also currently joined by Shreya Ghosh. Shreya, a very, very crucial meeting indeed.
Absolutely. After 11 days after the brutal, horrific Pahalgam attack, which claimed the lives of 26 people, mostly tourists, and leaving almost 24 of people injured. This is the first time we are seeing J&K Chief Minister Omar Abdullah meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi here at the PM residence, where I'm reporting from. The meeting is over right now. It was a brief meeting, but an extremely significant one. It was focused on the security situation which is deteriorating in J&K despite a massive crackdown by the armed forces. We also know that the fragile tourism economy, the tourism sector that has been gravely affected after this terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir, and this meeting was much needed, and it took place almost after 11 days after the attack. And remember that this attack was conducted by the Pakistani Pakistani terrorist group Lashkar-e-Taiba's the Resistance Front. The 4 terrorists they have been identified, but they have not been apprehended or neutralized till now. It has already been 11 days, although Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given full operational freedom to the armed forces, and Home Minister Amit Shah clearly assuring the people that all the perpetrators, the 4 perpetrators, will be hunted down, and the centre has pushed for a strong counter-terrorism measures, and the J&K Legislative Assembly has also backed it up. But today's meeting goes on to show it reflects a strong united front to to restore the stability in Jammu and Kashmir, and to also protect the civilians who are there, to not alienate them, but at the same time, ensure that the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir gets restored, because we know that the Pakistani army has been, there has been 8 consecutive LOC ceasefire violations, and although India has taken several strong measures, be it the diplomatic ties that they have restricted with Pakistan, and a strong stance on finishing terrorism once and for all, it is motivating people, it is assuring people. But if we look at Jammu and Kashmir, we know that that the tourism sector has been severely affected. Almost 40 tourist spots out of 87 tourist spots have been shut down, and the place has been emptied out because of this sense of fear and insecurity, which of course the central government is trying to protect, is trying to ensure that a sense of security prevails, a sense of safety prevails, and at the same time the civilians of Jammu and Kashmir do not feel alienated, or they don't feel discriminated at this point in time.
Absolutely.
So the meeting has ended here at the PM residence, which was focused on the security measures in J&K. Back to you.
Absolutely. And in fact, apart from the enhancing the security measures and the recovery of the tourism sector, united front, presenting that united front against terrorism is something that the Jammu and Kashmir government, and especially Omar Abdullah, has been quite vocal about. Nazir Masoodi and Shreya Ghosh, thank you very much for getting us all the details.